Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Spyro 2, Ripto's Rage Reignited. I'm Pumpkinhead Knox, and first of all, I just kind of want to say real quick, guys, I am sorry about the delay, because first of all, there's just some things I had to take care of outside of recording gameplay, but also I was trying to experiment a little bit more with how to record, and I wouldn't say it was a complete disaster, but more just stuff I just failed to really recognize, though. I'll kind of explain. So yeah, our next level to tackle right here is Cloud Temples, but as you can see, all three orbs have already been collected. In fact, I've already 100% of the game already. So what I try to do, I try to pre-record all the gameplay first and then add my commentary over it later, but I kind of ran into some unexpected roadblocks in trying to do that. So basically what it was, as I was trying to put my commentary over the pre-recorded gameplay, I kind of found out that there were some limits to that. But I think it's mostly just like the amount of times I can actually make a quote-unquote recording of it. So I think I still will try that again at a later point, but yeah, but for right now, I'm just kind of going back to recording the old-fashioned way, even though I already just completed all the tasks. So I'll just go through it all again for you guys, so we can finish up this Let's Play. So sorry about that. But yeah, Cloud Temples, here we go. Oops. Again, with the animals, just like from Colossus, the guys who are practicing the mystical arts or magical arts, whatever you want to call it, they're again just kind of mistreating animals right there, because don't know about you guys, but I kind of don't really approve of these guys just using the animals like that.
Avalor's most powerful magicians, until that big warlock over there stole my wand. He and his friends have used the magic within to take over the city. You don't actually expect me to fight him, do you? You're the big tough dragon, right?
Alright, sure. Let's solve your problems for you real quick, pal. Oh, here we go, yep. Oh, yeah. Yeah. You're welcome, sir. But yeah. Nope, nothing else to say. But yeah. Something that's what... sorry. Over here. Ow. Okay, so as I was trying to say, that is something I do like about this level, is those warlock enemies, because I do like the type of enemies where if you're just too careless, you're not careful enough or quick enough, then they can really do some serious damage to you. And as we saw with that warlock with the whole... Well, there we go. Yeah, that warlock, he was quick on the draws, so if you're not careful enough, he can take you out big time. I'm just now discovering now, the rams and those weird molten rock spewing, I guess, goats or ram hybrids. I don't know. Oh. Anyway. What? Nope. Oh, come on. Come on. You know, originally I was giving these guys some crap because of the way they treat these Yeah, we're just blowing through this level so far. Yeah, I was originally giving these guys crap for how much they were trading the animals over here, but it doesn't look like it's too bad because even these sheep, looks like they can just break out of their stone enchantment really easily. And before we get back on the main path, first let's tackle one of the side missions with this guy right here, Agent
I'm a secret
Zero.
agent. I'm going to my secret hideout. Only members of my secret club are allowed to go there. I'm not leaving unless you hide behind that tree so you can't see me.
Alright, yeah, no problem. And this right here, guys, is one of the few... Oh, do you have something else to say?
I'm not leaving unless you wait behind the tree.
Yeah. Oh boy. Anyway, guys, here's our very first, and pretty much our only stealth mission throughout the game. And it's pretty easy stealth, where all we have to do is just kind of follow him and just... and get behind these trees every time we get near him. Yep. And don't worry, I'm pretty sure he will not turn around until we actually get near a tree so we can hide behind it. Ooh, that was a close one. Almost got careless there. Right. Last stop, and here we are.
What? You managed to get here without following me? You must be a member of my secret club after all. Here, take this secret decoder. It will allow us to send secret messages.
Yeah, we already collected the sword because, like I said, I already played through the entire game the first time to pre-record it and then try to record my commentary over it, but didn't exactly work out that way. But yeah, that was Agent Zero's little stealth mission, which was okay. It went by extremely quick, but I think there's only so much you can actually do with quote-unquote stealth missions for a Spyro game. No, not yet. Let's talk to this guy first.
Our bell towers have been invaded by trolls. You might be able to help, but you can't beat them without activating this power-up.
Okay, needs 21, and we have 18, so 3 more. Right, and away we go. Sad thing is, even if they did try to do a double charge or triple charge, still would not have made a difference. There we go.
Spyro, you have freed our city from the claws of those evil warlocks. Please, take this orb. I foresee that it will help you on your journey.
Are we 100% sure the warlocks were actually evil? Because all I saw them doing was freeing those rams from your stone enchantments. You just simply disarm them and allow the rams to try to take their revenge, so I think evil's kind of questionable. But, anything else you want to say?
Listen carefully, Spyro. If you want to get back to your homeworld, hold that orb and recite these 3 words. Klaatu, Verata, Nah, never mind.
It's alright. I do wonder if that's supposed to be a reference to the Evil Dead, or if they're actually trying to reference the day the Earth stood still, I believe it was. Because that is a big misconception right there, that Klaatu, Verata, Nikto, for saying it came from the Evil Dead, but nope, it actually came from this old school 50s sci-fi film called The Day the Earth Stood Still. So yeah, the more you know.
Our mystical bell towers have been overrun by trolls, and the bells haven't been rung in days. I tried a fire spell on the trolls, but that just made them crazier. This super freeze power-up will chill out the trolls, but we really need the bells to ring. They'll ring if you charge into them.
Yeah, no problem. And this right here, guys, is probably one of my favorite platforming challenges throughout the whole game. Because what we have here, we have these trolls, who once we freeze them, they turn into blocks of ice. And as we just demonstrated right there, we can use them as platforms, but the trick is to try and freeze them in just the right place. Like this, here, and right here. Just a neat little platforming challenge. Alright, I think we gotta wait for... oh yeah, I probably should have freed that one first. Yeah, like this. I think I kinda just... no. Come on. Will that be high enough, though? Yes, it will.
I suppose you want an orb for doing that. Well, I'm afraid not. There's still one bell left. You can get to it by using the whirlwind behind me.
Okay, and coming up on this part, it is kind of the annoying part of this little one challenge. But not unless... oh, no. Not gonna... oh, never mind. Yep. I messed up on that one. Come on! Uh-oh. Too high. Okay, yep. Sorry about that, guys. I'm really screwing up bad on that one, I know. Ah, come on. Okay, there we go. Got it. Yeah, I would have been mad at that if that didn't.
Thanks, Spyro. I didn't think you could do it. Here, have a souvenir from the Cloud Temple's gift shop.
Alright. Thank you, sir. Yeah, that pretty much wraps up this level. Overall, not a bad level, but Warlocks were a pretty good enemy, and like I said, that fire troll, that troll platforming puzzle, it's a pretty neat little platforming puzzle. That takes care of that. Back to Winter Tundra. Alright, now on to Robotica Farms. A level that has gotten me questioning a lot of things. And I'll explain in just a bit after the opening cutscene. Okay, and before I explain my thoughts even further, first, let's talk to the leaf farmer over here.
Howdy, Spyro. These here pests have infested our farm. Could you find the time to help us get rid of them? Find your way over to the giant bug lamp, turn it on so we can zap any more invading pests.
Okay, so yeah, these farmers have gotten their land invaded by invading pests. But again, robotic farmers invaded by robotic pests on a mostly robotic farm. Okay, so first of all, why are you growing? Why do you have the need to have a farm? Okay, I'm sorry. Why do robots have the need to have a farm out here? Because they don't require... Last time I checked, robots don't really need any, like, organic food, like fruits, veggies, or anything else from the 5 food groups. I thought they only needed stuff like... Let's see here, bolts... Oh, not bolts, I guess oil, power, electricity, I guess that kind of stuff would make sense. But no, they have their own little, like, see, some robotic carrots it looks like over here. They have that, and see it. There's all sorts of other just weird robotic produce out here. Which again, I'll ask why is that the case. Because let's think about this for a second. Robots, they're not organically made. They're not organic beings. Someone has to have made these things and made them feel the need to start their own farming community, and have them believe that they need some stuff like robotic fruits and vegetables, and I guess possibly meat, depending on if this is a rancher. This also might act as a ranch or not. But who would build something like this? Well, I kind of have a theory about that. Would you think it would make sense if the professor was the one who built all this out of complete boredom? So he basically just made his own, like, little own subspecies of Avalor. I mean, just remember what he said back in what was it now? Mystic Marsh, yeah. After we got done with the whole scavenging hunt thing, he said, "Now I can calculate how old the universe is." I mean, he's got to be really, really bored if he has to calculate how old the universe is. So can you not also just buy that he would possibly do something like just start up his own, like, little civilization of Avalor? Whoop, before I go up there, let me grab another one. That's what I think happened, at least. Aw, I missed. And there's another one up there. But yeah, okay, so robotic farms. I think it's also another neat little level. Oh, okay, yeah. First, let me just we do not need this thing right here. All we have to do, despite them being robots, they're not completely immune. They are not immune to any fire attacks. You gotta be careful with these guys because they fire off quick rounded shots. 3 at a time, but again, not too much of a problem. Ow. Oh. Aim. There we go. So again, we got those flying wasps in the air who really are not that big of an issue to deal with. Oh, let me get the sheep. Go on. Thank you, sheep. And extra life too. Thank you. Let's see here. Yeah, there's those flying wasps which shoot out 3 stingers at a time. There's oh, I missed them. Oh. Yep, like this. Again, they're not too difficult to take care of. We just gotta avoid their shots until they take a cooldown period. And then there's those beetles who do have a spin attack, but they are just so slow that it just not even. They're really no threat to you whatsoever. And last but not least, are these classic enemy types where they'll just have their own little projectile weapons to spawn in, and they'll just kick it towards us. Yeah. And here's our first challenge, which is to just...
These darn bugs are making a joke of my expensive robot scarecrows. Can you chase them down and flame them, Spyro?
Yep, doesn't sound too hard, which... I don't mind this one too much, but again... Hold on. Come on. That's half the job done already. Aw, come on. 3. And like that, job's all done.
Fields are safe from those flying vermin, Spyro. Take this doodad I done dug up yesterday.
Alright, thank you, sir. Again, that challenge is not too hard. All you gotta do is just kind of... just chase them down real quick and flame them before they can get away from you. I don't remember... Oh yeah, oh yeah, that's right. But I'll explain that. I'll explain this little piece of what I'm remembering later. But just to kind of give you guys a heads up, there was a metal chest right here. Before we go any further, come on, fire shots. Yeah, you know, I think the developers did have like a missed opportunity with these types of enemies, just complete robots where they're just completely immune to Spyro's main flame attack. Like, you have to actually think outside the box to actually try to defeat them. Like, kinda... Okay, come on. Kinda like like with this enemy right here. More charging phase attacks. Or slam attacks. But if only that enemy wasn't too pitifully easy to take out. Ow! Okay, bad time to talk about how much the enemies are not really that hard. Oh, yep, I saw that coming. Alright, gonna go out here real quick to go get some fodder or health. No, come on, where is he? No, he's out here. Over here. Oh, nope. Yeah. I'd say this is probably the most interesting platforming type challenge right here. Just trying to time your jump right here to get past the window, the windmill propeller to get into that small little gap. And now... Oh, just barely made it. I also wish there were more platforming sections like that. And while we're at it, let's just complete the main level right here.
Way to go, Spyro! Them varmints won't be coming near our crops now. Can I offer you a reward?
I wouldn't mind one. Thank you. Well, even though you already gave it to me, apparently for you, you're reliving Groundhog's Day. So sorry about that, buddy. And here's the final challenge of this level.
I used to drive my tractor all around the farm, but some fool robot blocked the path up. Do you think you could clear things up with a bit of supercharge?
Yeah, that won't be a problem. So this challenge right here, it has potential to be pretty good, but as you'll see in just a second... Well, actually, I do wonder if I can get it in one shot. Oh, aw. I didn't. That's okay. I almost did. well, Australian for a second there. I have no idea why. But the main issue I have with this challenge is that sometimes when you kind of play through it, after you destroy the obstacles, they just kind of fly right into your face on the screen, which makes it very difficult to see what's going on.
A fine piece of steering that was, Dragon. Here, take this thingamajig I found in the cow pen.
But it's not too horrible of a challenge, because if you do fall off, you can just... There are plenty of whirlwinds around... Oh, okay, actually, I don't really need to charge all the way over there. If you do fall, there are plenty of whirlwinds that put you back in the same starting point, so not too much of a penalty if you do fall off. Not a bad challenge, but not great either. Yeah, so here's what happened in the unaltered stages of this level when I still had gems to collect. But down there was a metal chest that I thought the only way to actually break through was to use that supercharged power-up to actually jump down here and just ram right into it, which I did do. That's how I did it, but that elevator up there, I believe it really... it would have led up to like a rocket that you could have just shot off at the metal chest, but because I didn't really bother to get onto that elevator because I didn't think it was something I could actually ride, I completely missed that, and I just did it the wrong... I guess not technically a wrong way, because it did the non-intended way. Let's call it like that. Alright. Well, it was nice to help you guys again, so... But, I gotta get a move on.
Oh! Hey, hey!
Alright, well that solves that. And that was robotic farms. Again, not a bad level, but nothing too impressive either. Alright, now on to the last normal level of the game, which is... Yeah, your own little creation metropolis, huh, Professor? Huh? Wouldn't you say so? You created your own little robot society that could inhabit Avalor? That's what I believe was happening right here. Yeah. Oh, I'm out of water. Yeah, my air conditioner is currently malfunctioning, so I'm just operating in a very hot room right now. Hey, look at this cutscene. Okay, well that was a weird little inciting incident cutscene. Introductory cutscene. But listen to what this guy has to say about it.
This insurrection from the farms has got quite out of hand. We need someone to restore order. Find the inventor droid. She's been working on something big.
An insurrection from the farm has gotten quite out of hand. That's what you said. Really? Because from what I saw, that was just a pig who was waiting by the bus stop along with a robot, just minding their own business, and I am thankful for this force field right here, because that would have been bad. Yeah, that's a very weird... I feel like they could have gotten a much better, like, conflict cutscene, besides the one we just got. Like, they're just really overreacting about... Well, from that... If we were gonna go by that cutscene, it sounds like the robots are just really overreacting to this
all the budget cuts, these elevators need serious
quote-unquote
work. See,
insurrection
this
for
one
the
here is
farms.
Stuck. I expect it will start working again if you just give it a good whack, though.
Okay. Which does make me wonder... Are these animals, are they just kind of wanting to, like, integrate along with the rest of society, but the robots just don't want them to? And the only reason they're being hostile right now is because the robots sent me after them. Like, they just want to live normal lives with the rest of these robots, but the robots do not want them here. Which is kind of a messed up thought to think about. Sorry, pigs. I do like the idea of farm animals being the main, like, being a major enemy faction for these games because hold on a second, let's take this guy out first. Ooh. Because if you really think about it, wouldn't it make sense that the sheep, though, they would eventually have whatever homeworld they come back from? Okay, good shot on you, pig. Even though it did cost you your own life, yet it ultimately added up to nothing because I immediately got my health back. Hold on. And before I talk to this guy real quick, because yeah, all the sheep that I end up flaming to get the butterflies out of them, do you not think eventually the sheep species and whatever homeworld they come from, they'll just snap and try to take out Spyro? Because that's what I think would eventually happen, especially with these farm animals. That's how all the inhabitants of the sheep's homeworld would have been treated. Okay, let's talk to this guy real quick.
A vicious ox has taken over our armory, and here we thought that freezing the walkway would keep animals out. The ox is very tough. I
was checking my mic real quick.
Against it, and it will probably take several bombs at that.
Okay, yeah. Here's one of our, well, not to spoil that, but here's one of our challenges for this level. And interestingly enough, the only mini-boss of this whole game that's found with a... Oh, missed. Come on. Which he'd exploit the heck out of real quick. Like doing this. Oh. Oh, let's get a hit back here. Ow. Okay, lucky shot right there, Ox. Oh. But yeah, like that, he's already been defeated.
Work, Dragon. We can now defend our city properly. Take this visually pleasing reward.
Alright, thank you, sir. Yeah. Our one and only mini-boss that would have been found throughout this game. And I'm happy to say that in the next game, they improve on that aspect greatly. But we'll get there when we get there. Uh-oh, yep. I kinda saw that coming. I should just hopped above that gap and just took him out instead of just doing a glide. But don't worry, it won't last to any overlapping damage. We're almost there now. Here's a maiden mission completed.
I heard you.
Completed.
Thank you for your efforts in thwarting this attempted coup. Please take this item, which living creatures seem to like.
Which again, are you sure this was an actual coup? Because from what I saw, it didn't really look like the animals were doing all that much until we started to attack them first.
You're here to test it out. These invading sheep in their spaceships must be stopped.
But yeah, I think these guys should have been using the actual introduction cutscene showing laying siege to Metropolis, instead of just having a pig wait by. Wait by a bus stop with another robot. Well, the robot just looks kind of uncomfortable. Oh, missed it. There we go. Oh, come on. Where is he?
Excellent work. You knocked those sheep right out of the sky. Take this orb device as proof of your skill.
Oh yeah, I should also mention that this is a pretty cool concept right here too. Well, yeah, cool concept. Having
those first sheep sent out a distress call. The next wave of saucers is incoming.
All right then. Take out the second wave, but this is also a cool concept right here, just having combination power-ups like flying and super flame at the same time. But again, it's kind of a shame that's at the very end of the... near the end of the game. Ow! Near the end of the game. There we go. Ow. Oh, okay, I wasn't even... Yeah, it's a bad idea to fly behind them, though. Instead, you should probably try to... Oh, come on, where's the power up at? Over here. It says you should try and cut them off instead of trying to fly right behind them and chase them down. Oh, okay, that's a quick turnaround. Oh boy, that was a close one. Won't call it a quick turnaround, but it was a turnaround. Oh, come on. There we go.
Airman, you've proven the genius of my double power-up invention. Here, keep this to commemorate your victory.
Alright, and with that, that's all the objectives of Metropolis taken care of. Again, Metropolis, it's an okay level, with the highlight being this Superfly power-up / Super Flame mission. But it's a decent level all around. Never cross the street without looking both ways. You should have known that since childhood. Or I would say since childhood, but no. Probably should have programmed that into you right at the start. Unless, of course, you were programmed to think mainly about your job and absolutely nothing else. Get the job done, no matter what. Alright. And with that, there's one more flying level for us to go to. And it's this one down... Oh, come on. Yep, this one down here. Canyon Speedway. So real quick, let's just go over here to terrorize the last... Hold on, terrorize... The the inhabitants of another speedway, because that's what most of these quote-unquote obstacles are, like these rams right here who are just minding their own business. Aw. Good thing I already got this done, otherwise I'll be doing a horrible job. Come on. Yeah, I totally would have failed by now. Yeah, because that's pretty much all what these speedway levels are, though. They're just... If it's not these... not the obstacles like these rings, it's just you flaming the random creatures / inhabitants of them. Because here's the rings, and now... Uh-oh! And now we're about to just start ramming the... flaming / ramming into these rats who just came here to have a nice little drive. Riding experience. And don't worry, we'll get those vultures in just a moment. Uh-oh. Yep. Ow. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, you thought you were safe, weren't you? But no. Now to mess with these vultures' lives. Oh, come on. Where are they? There. And real quick, I just did this for the first time, but R1 is something with a front loop, and L1 is a quick. Actually, I wouldn't even call that a quick turn. It was more just a very cumbersome turnaround. Let's see here. Yep, 2 minutes and 19 seconds, and the best was 1:14. So I did not even come close to doing that. All right, guys. So this was the pre-recorded gameplay video I told you about earlier, where I played through this game earlier. So I kind of thought I'd just go ahead and just show you what the actual mission was, so I don't actually replay it again, because I don't think I really have to replay it. I'm just going to show you guys what it is at this point. You guys have to fly through these rings real quick, and then just get over here to Hunter, who is nearby these vultures. You just gotta turn around, and there he is, right over there. And this right here is probably the most simple of its challenges throughout the whole
Spyro,
the whole game.
ready to try out my plane? I just fixed it, and I'm pretty sure it won't crash now. Okay, Spyro, here's what you gotta do. I've got the plane on remote control, so all you have to do is hit the targets with your machine gun. Press the attack button to fire the gun, and use your left stick to aim.
Yeah, so what I usually do throughout this challenge is I just spam fire the entire thing. Like, yeah, just keep pointing your cursor around at the screen, just keep firing away until all the balloons been popped. Yep, there's nothing really more to say about this type of this challenge. It's honestly probably the most simplest challenge throughout the Hunters have given us throughout this whole experience. But despite it, you will see me fail it once, because near the very end, as I was firing my guns, I did fail to miss one of the balloons who were just flying by. I think it was one of those, yeah, one of those little purple mini Zeppelin type balloons. But yeah. I'm pretty sure, and no, it was this the normal green one.
Hey, you missed a target.
With only three more to go, yeah. And you know, I was getting money bags a lot of crap throughout the whole game for just pretty much paywalling me to all of us throughout the whole experiences. So taking advantage of the fact that we have all sorts of gems on us, and then forcing us to pay him as we're trying to save Avalor from Ripto's rage or his wrath. his conquest. But Hunter, on the other hand, I kind of wonder why he insists on trying to challenge us to all these games, though. Well, instead of just giving us the orbs that he has on him at the moment. Because, again, we need as many orbs as we can to try and stop Ripto, but nope, Hunter is just saying, no, we have some competition or games to play first, then you can have the orb. Yeah, I don't know, just kind of weird. They do address that a lot better in the sequel when we get there.
Hey, you nailed all the targets. It
Yep.
must be because you had
Like
such
that.
a good pilot.
Here's the orb that I collected when I first completed this mission. Alright guys, I'll wrap up this video today. In the next video, first we're going to tackle the remaining challenges that are throughout Avalor. Like the one in Turtle Beach with that chef and the chef's soup mission that we weren't able to do because we didn't have the climbing ability. That 2 remaining missions in Fracture Hills that we couldn't do because of we didn't have a specific ability at that time. And yeah, we'll take care of those missions. We'll confront Ripto, finally, in Ripto's arena. And then afterwards, we will head down here into Dragon Shores, the bonus level after completing the game. But until next time, guys, I'm Pumpkinhead Knox, and have a good one.